Those of us that coming from other countries, we at first thought that it meant to wait a long time. However, we have learned that it means just a minute. The Lord has told us that there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heavens. And we are now finishing our time here with you. What a privilege and honor it has been to serve in this land with all of our wonderful missionaries. Have you ever considered what happens in the life of a mission president and his wife over a period of their 3-year call? Let me share with you just a few of the things that happened. During this 3-year period, we will have had over 550 missionaries serve with us under our direction. There will be 35,200 missionary letters and 4,200 interviews, 231 zone conferences. There will be 35,200 shots, 66 stakes, and district conferences. Those figures do not take into consideration the number of prayers for our missionaries, the number of tears, the new gray hairs, and the number of times that the telephone rang. Some have asked us, how would you have replied to your call if you'd known what you know now? The answer is a simply and resounding yes. For we also know the joy of being loved by hundreds of wonderful young elders and sisters and couples. We know how it feels to see testimonies grow and lives changed in our missionaries and in their investigators. We would know what it means to have our missionaries write and express their experiences and testimonies each week. Perhaps the words of Alma best express our feelings. I know that which the Lord has commanded me, and I glory in it. Our happiness is not in our own success alone, but our joy is filled full because of the success of each one of you. Now the time has come for us to say, for a while. We take with us memories that will be eternal. We leave with you our testimonies, our teachings, our love, and our example. How will you accept and use these lessons that you have learned? This will be determined by your continued commitment to the Lord and His church. Support your new president and his wife. Give him the same love and loyalty you have given us. Soon your time will be finished, and you will be returning home to your family, to your ward, or to your branch. The true measure of our success will be when can be measured by what happens to you. Remember that which lies behind you is over, and you should learn from it. That which lies before you is to come, and you should prepare for it. However, that which lies within you is now, and you must live for it. May the choicest blessings of the Lord be with you always. Mahal kita. And now today, we have all of these missionaries serving your children. And what a blessing that is for you. And you can now understand how your parents felt when you were out there. I look out at you and I can relate experiences that I have had with every one of you. Wonderful experiences. Experiences that sometimes were hard for you to go through, but because you did go through them, you're better men and women today. You're better mothers and fathers. And you will be better grandmas and grandpas. I know you're not thinking about that yet, but it happens. And it will happen before you even believe it. I had a little thing I pulled out the other day that I wanted to share with you because I think it's so important that your real happiness in life is with your companion and with your children. This is a statement by President Hinckley. He says, I have learned that the real essence of happiness in marriage lies not so much in romance as in anxious concern for the companion. Thinking of self alone and of gratification of personal desires will build neither trust, love, nor happiness. Only when there is unselfishness will love with its qualities flourish and blossom. Marriage in the truest sense is a partnership of equals, with neither exercising dominion over the other, but rather with each encouraging and assisting the other in whatever responsibilities and aspirations he or she might have. That is where real happiness will come to you, my dear elders and sisters. It will be with your companions and with your family. And I just pray that the Lord will bless you, that when you kneel down at night together and express your gratitude to the Lord, you will also turn to each other and express your gratitude to your companion. And it will be a blessing for you if you'll do that. Thank you for coming. May the Lord bless you till we meet again. Brian?
One other thing I forgot to mention, President, is we have a lot of our Filipino missionaries that have missionaries here in the States. When my daughter was in the MTC, she was in with Elder Pastores and Sister Kabutai. Their daughter is in New Jersey, Surrey Mission, and my daughter was in the MTC with her, which was kind of a neat experience. And then who else?
Sister Notarte's son is here. He's down in San Diego now. And Elder Notarte is now working at the PBO office in Manila. He's an HR officer in Manila at the PBO office. And then Sister from Missionary, Johnny No.
Elder Gatchalian. Idaho Falls.
Sister. She married Johnny No from, she was the only female district leader we ever had.
That you knew of.
The Cruz, no.
Bernice Cruz.
Yeah, Cruz, Sister Cruz. Her daughter is on Temple Square, and she's like, if you get over to Temple Square, Sister No, she's a darling girl, and she's there, and it's a joy. I've had the opportunity to pick him up at the airport and to take him down to the MTC. I've enjoyed doing that. And they come off of the plane, and they've never been on an airplane before in their life. And then they have the 22-hour trip on an airplane. And so when I'm there waiting for them, they come running over to me and put their arms around me and President, I'm so glad to see you. But it's been a great experience to pick them up and see them. I get an email from Sister No every week. I get an email from her. It's kind of cute. And I did have the opportunity to go to New Jersey. My daughter's in Connecticut, and we drove over to New Jersey to see Sister Pastores, and she's a darling girl. She's doing very well. She's a good missionary. So that's a joy.
Is it just the two then that are here?
That's no, and Pastores. We got two sisters and one elder there here.
Great. So anyway, I had some more humor, but I think I've been outdone by the Spirit. So with that, do you have a favorite song you'd like to? This is like with my 3-year-old.
God be with you.
God be with you till we meet again. And then we would ask, we've heard enough from Sturgill, right? Yes. Ask Brother Elder Bailey if he would give us a closing prayer.
Okay, we'll just sing one verse.
God be with you till we meet again. By his counsels, God uphold you. With his shield securely fold you. God be with you till we meet again. Till we meet, till we meet at Jesus' feet. Till we meet meet. God be with you.